כולם באנגלית. אז באמריקה, לא? איפה אני נמצאת? באמריקה צריך ללמוד אנגלית. אוקיי. Very few. Very few. By the way, for me, it will be much easier to speak in Hebrew. My mother tongue, but what can I do? What needs to be done needs to be done. If you recall, last week we spoke about how to give a chinuch to people, but with one head. Many times, Ima wants to do one thing, and Abba contradicting. תעזבי אותו כבר. Leave him alone. Yes? Ima wants him to eat, and Abba said, את חנקת אותו כבר, מספיק כבר. Hello. Hello. Please mute yourself. Thank you. So, the Gemara says, from this coming Ben Sorer Umore. There is a parasha in the Torah called Ben Sorer Umore. What's written there? There's a child that does whatever he wants, and his parents bringing him into the zkinim, and they're saying to the zkinim, "Benenu ze sorer umore, enenu shomea b'kol aviv u'b'kol imo." What's going on over here? Why the Torah don't say "eno shomea b'kol aviv ve'imo"? He's not listening to his father and mother. He said the voice of the Abba and the voice of the Ima. Meaning, how the child become rebellion? איך הוא מתמרד? Because he hears Ima has a different voice, and Abba have a different voice. בקול אביו ובקול אמו. Not one call, there is two voices in the house. You cannot raise a child when you have two voices. Excuse me. Okay? He has to be one. And the Gemara says, Ben Sorer u More lo haya. So why you have to write it? In order ללמוד ולקבל שכר. To learn and to get the reward while you're learning. Because he is not a product of himself. It's not his fault. It's the parents' fault. They created this monster by having two voices at home. So the Gemara wants to teach us as follows. If we want to eliminate this, Abba and Ima have to be same height, same voice, and same face. Do you understand this? Do you want a husband that will be the same height as you, or you want a taller one? Huh? I'm asking the ladies, what do you prefer? That you should be the taller one, or the husband will be the taller one?
The husband.
Okay. What?
The husband.
Very good.
The
good.
taller one.
Okay, good. נכון? Now, the same face. Which lady wants a beard? Huh? What do you mean the same face? And the same height and the same voice. Man has a voice, right? It's in the music language, we have either a tenor, either a baritone, right? The baritone is and the tenor is that's tenor. Okay? The ladies have soprano. That's a lady, yeah. So who wants to sound like, oh, how are you? Or a lady, hi, how are you? How are you doing? Oh, you're gonna run away from her, right? So what the Gemara says. Here we go. Same face. Okay. Ima is saying to the child, you're going to sleep right now. And the child automatically, if you pay attention, is looking at Abba, what Abba is going to say. Who is going to save me from the monster they call Ima? Right? And if Abba now has to be an actor, do the same face. Same face. Ima Kara, you're going to sleep right now. Abba should say, you're going to sleep right now. And the child say, oh boy, I'm stuck with two crazy people. That's what it sounds like. Yes? Wrong. He may say, I hate this house. I hate you. I don't want to be here. Okay, don't fall for it. Because in the subconscious, you're building him, you know what? Self-confidence. You see that Abba and Nima are on the same page. The people who are in charge of raising him, they know what they're doing. I assume that a few of you over here are dealing with real estate, yes? Okay, let me give you a scenario. Here comes the engineer. You're building a project, okay? The engineer comes to visit the project to see what's going on, if it's going according to the plan that he designed. He's saying to the contractor, what's going on over here? This is not according to what I said. He said, you idiot, you don't know even what you're doing. You don't know how to draw. And now they arguing with each other. And the worker, the Spanish, what he should do now? Two people that don't know what they want. The engineer says A. The contractor says, you don't understand even what you're doing. It's not going to go. What the worker should do? No. Go to lunch. So he'll do what he thinks is fine. Right? Don't fall for the manipulation of the kids. If Abba and Ima making the same face, mean one, two eyes open wide, did you hear me? And he looks at Abba and says, Abba, did you hear what Ima said? Yes. You're going to sleep right now. And the child is going to sleep. Crying, complaining. Okay, fine. Nothing happened. You're building up a child. Same voice? The same voice. She scream out from her lungs. Abba should scream from his lungs also. Otherwise, you're going to teach the child to be a manipulator. That's what you want? If Abba will say, why are you screaming at him? Leave him alone already. It's too early. He's not supposed to sleep now. So you're not backing your wife, okay? And the child says, Ima, and even Abba don't want to listen to her, so why should I listen to her? Simple cheshbon. Even Abba said that she is wrong. So why should I listen? Say, hey, you have to do this. Anyway, you nobody over here. Even Abba said that you don't know even what you're doing. Shalom, said that. Sometimes Abba come upset or is tired or this and that, and the kids now Abba is on the not any good mood, say the least, and he cannot deal with the child. He cannot deal with the children. Tonight he's not able to. It can happen. It can happen. And he said, hey, you. לך לישון אתה. בוא אתה. And פתאום his wife coming from the kitchen. If you came from work upset, please don't pour it on my children, please. Her children. Her. It's not his. No. Her children. Right? She bought them from Costco. Yes. Why are you screaming at my kids? If you in a bad mood, leave your work outside of this door, and the kids are saying all this. Oh boy. Abba is a monster, Abba is mean, Abba is this. They don't want to talk to you anymore. Max. Now, the child gets impression that Abba is mean. We always have to go back to Ima. To change it is going to be very difficult. And on top of it, the child is losing his self-confidence. Ima just declared that Abba is not able to control himself. Yeah? He just jumping on us for no reason. She was ready to fight with him. Disaster. Mamash disaster. So the ladies over here, even if you see that the husband mamash abusing your kids, okay? I'll use these terms. Keep quiet. Don't say one word. Don't say, eat yourself up and back your husband. Back him up. Even though it's a total mistake. We'll better have this one. We'll better have this. Because this the child will forget. But when the child sees that the parents are not on the same page, don't ask what happened. That's going to be the second part of the shiur. The second part. But I'll tell you what the child will do now. He'll go to sleep, right? Abba back, Ima back Abba. Abba back Ima, even though he thought she is a lunatic. And she's thinking he is not able to control his nerve system. Right? You eat it. You swallow it. Your stomach will turn upside down. Eat it. It's better like that. Let the child go to sleep now, and I'll tell you how he's going to sleep. Do you see once a child, Kara, that he wants to draw attention? And Ima's heart is, my husband, I'm going to kill him. What did he do to the child? My poor child. And the child, right? It's not pleasant, but the outcome will be very good. Why? he went to sleep knowing that Abba and Ima are on the same page. You don't know what it does to a child. He gives him confidence that the two people who are in charge on him, they know what they're doing. They're backing up each other. They're a unit. So at the moment, he is upset. And now Abba and Ima should go to a different room, start to discuss what happened. Why did you jump on it? Back and forth, all right? At the end, Abba said, you know what? Okay, I made a mistake. So now, what needs to be done now? Abba and Ima will walk into the child's room, which many people are afraid of it. They say because the kids will take advantage of us. They will not. And they should say, we have something to tell you. Now, don't say, Ima will talk to each other and say, you know, we came here to tell you that Abba made a mistake. This you don't say. You say, we made a mistake. We. Parlez-vous en français? We made a mistake. Abba and Ima, we one unit, we made a mistake. We're not angels, we're only people. And people can make mistakes from time to time. How many messages we have now in one crisis? What did the child gain now? Can you analyze it?
It's two people.
That's we know. What else? Something very important, extremely important.
Even though Eva was quiet, she agreed with whatever I was saying.
Abraham, here we go. Here we go. You're sending a signal to the child, you know, to make mistake is not the end of the world. Have you been once in PTA? Your child have a very good report card, but the teacher saying to you, you know, your child is not participating in the class. Why is not participating? I don't know, but he's doing very well. But when I ask a question, he will never raise his hands. Why not? No, Habibi. המתחיל במצווה, הוא לא רוצה לטעות, right? Very good. He lives in a house, chas v'shalom, nobody make mistake, they're all angels over here. So when you live in such a house, so if chas v'shalom you're making a mistake, oh, wow. So I'm nobody, I'm a loser, and the child losing his self-confidence, I'm an idiot, I don't know what I'm doing because my mother always right, my father always right. Why not? Why the teacher telling me that I'm not right? That's how far it can go. Yeah. And then you said, I hate my teacher. I want to change my classroom. I don't like her. And she might be very good. But since she told them you're wrong, and nobody told them you're wrong because he's living in the houses, nobody is wrong. So who is she to tell me I'm wrong? So the school is no good. You see, every crisis, if you know what you're doing, you can send many messages there that will stay with the child forever. Mistake, everybody can make mistake. What, you are an angel? No. So the parents came to teach the child, we made mistake. And we admit it. One more thing is what? To admit. Who likes to admit that him, right? What are we saying? להצלחות יש הרבה אבות, right? כישלונות הם תמיד מה? יתומים, נכון? Meaning, when you're successful, everybody takes the credit for himself. When you're failing, he's orphan. Everybody says, it's not me, it's your fault, and everyone says, You're teaching the child within the crisis, huh? You see, we came to admit. So when you will grow up and you made a boo-boo, you can admit it's okay, it's fine. No harm will done. Actually, people will admire you that you are honest person. You come and say, it's my fault, yes. Don't we like this kind of people? Why so quiet? Don't you like this kind of people say, you know what, it was my fault. Chick-chack, you see, no argument, no gloom, everything is coming down. Because somebody says, yes, it's me. Yeah, I did it. How are we going to interpret the same height? Same height. You know, sometimes Ima or Abba, one of them is more educated than the other one. She went to school, she went to college, she's a PA, she's an NP, right? She's a CPA, all kind of names that they have over here. And misken, a plumber, all day long, it deals with the sewer lines. And she can tell him, hey, you're not educated enough. Let me deal with the kids. Yane, she looking at him, kaha. Excuse me. Go deal with the pipes, When it comes to kids, when it comes to education, that's what the child have to hear, huh? Or he is from Tel Aviv, and she is from, I don't know what, in עמידה, שם באיזה חור. הוא אומר, הלו, תל אביבי פה. אריסטוקרטים. את, מאיפה באת את? מאיפה? מהמעברה באת. מה את רוצה?
כולם פה מעבר.
No, but many times it has happened. If somebody is more educated, okay, and he uses it as a tool, oh boy. Then the child, they pick up very fast. They smell you from far away. And chick-chack, they say, Ima, she is shluchit. Shluch. היא לא יודעת כלום. She doesn't know anything. Abba is good. Abba from college. And then the child is sometimes going to say, when they grow up, they say, why did you marry him? I heard it before. I heard it from kids. The kids, chas v'shalom, they should hear this, oy vavoy. And if sometimes, the Israelis לא מצטיינים במיוחד בשפה ברורה ובנעימה. Right? Sometimes it can be very rough, yes? Especially when somebody gets on my nerve, right? So we're not that polite. We have to admit, We have to admit. I know that we don't like to hear it, right? But since I'm Israeli also, so we can say, את חטאיי אנחנו מזכירים היום. The language is the most important thing, because sometimes we say things that we used to, מה אתה מבלבלת את המוח? נו, תפסיק לבלבל את המוח בכלל. מה אתה מדברת? שטויות. A child, it doesn't have our understanding that we're saying, not with it, because אל תבלבל את המוח, נו, the child saying, you know, Rabbi saying that אמא מבלבל את המוח. מבלבל את המוח. או the husband say, תגידי, מה, את מטומטמת? מה את רוצה? The child, he picked up, what did he pick up? מטומטמת. גמרנו. And then he says, why should I listen to you? Even Abba said that you מטומטמת. Why should I listen to you? And we don't know where it's coming from. הצוציק הזה, הוא לא רוצה לשמוע. Why not listening? Because he heard, Abba, you know, ככה, באקראי. By the way, he said, you know, תפסיקי עם השטויות שלך כבר, נו. So the child says, אמא מדברת שטויות. So when Emma says, go to sleep, the child says, שטויות. You have to do homework, שטויות. נגמר. Finished. From one word that just said, just like this. So we have to watch what we're saying, yes? If not, I'll tell you what will happen. Many children today, unfortunately, I don't know if you know what's going on in the schools today, every school. Some less, some more, but the challenges are very, very difficult challenges today. Many kids have low self-esteem. They have low self-image. They don't feel good about themselves. So how do we pick it up as parents? How do you know that your child emotionally in trouble? If we were not going to pick it up, and on top of it, we're going to punish them. So you know what you're doing? Not only that the child suffering emotionally, is already with his head just above ground, you coming with a punishment and you stepping on his head and say, get under the ground already, enough with you. So I'll give you a list as parents, and you should, you see, blinking, red light, don't neglect it. Many parents will say, it cannot happen. To my child, he have everything. We took him to Orlando, we took him here. What is he missing? He's sending you signals. Emotionally, I'm not there. I don't feel good about myself. I need support. I need help. The parents don't pick it up. Here we go. Number one. A girl named Miri. She was the best one in pre-1A. Mamash. She got to first grade. Not performing at all. How can it be? Something happened. Emotionally, something happened. Now we cannot sit there and say, okay, until she'll get used to first grade, maybe the contrast was too much for her, maybe the class is too big, but something is wrong. We have to stop the clock, call time out, and say, okay, what's going on? Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Yaakov is a child that he has a character, יש לו אופי ותלותי. אתם יודעים? What does it mean? He depends on other people. He doesn't have a backbone. Whatever his friend will tell him to do, he'll do just to find favors in their eyes. למצוא חן בעיניהם, he can do crazy stuff. Because he doesn't have, he's not a leader, he's a follower. Why is it? Where is it coming from? He was born like that? No. No. So he will be a child. If this is going to continue, he will never be able to contribute nothing to the society. He will wait for the society to tell him what to do. That's number 3 now. Yoshua is an instigator. Do you know these kids? Huh? He sits behind you, or he kicks the chair and tell him, stop it. He said, I didn't do anything. Boom, bam. He wants to be noticeable. Hello, אני פה. Hello. So he's instigating. Pinch someone, take your book, take this. At home, wow. What he does at home? He drives all the siblings crazy. Pinch this one, and he sits like angel. I didn't do anything. Mommy, pinch me. She's lying. Yeah. Why is he doing it? Is he enjoying it? No. No, he's not. He wants to send the parents a signal, I'm in trouble. Can you pick it up, please? I'm sending you emails, one after another. Can you pick it up? We don't. There's a girl called Hani. She's always quiet. She doesn't talk bichlal. In the house and outside of the house. Why she's not talking? How was your school? Okay. Do you have homework? Yes. Yes. No, yes. Okay. She don't like to talk, probably. No. She has something inside emotionally that we have to pick it up and we have to take care of it. Shimon is a bully. Bully, huh? He wants to rule the house now. He becomes Mr. Putin. And he says, I'm going to show you. Habibi, I don't care what everybody is saying. I'll bully everybody. And in every school today, you have bullying, right? Did you hear about it? Huh? Yes or no? Even girls, I hear that they are bullying other girls. Since when girls become a bully one? Boys, I can understand it, but girls, how can it be? Meaning she is such a trouble emotionally, she don't know what to do with herself. So that's what she's doing. it's a signal, it's not a signal already, it's a siren already. Ooh, hello, I'm in trouble. And yet, what are we doing to a child like that? We want to punish him, right? Can somebody take care of him? Maybe he needs a therapy, and maybe the therapist will tell you what this child problem. He has a problem somewhere. Okay. There's a child called Yosef, and he bringing home stuff from school without permission, stealing stuff from school. Who gave this to you? My teacher. Who gave it to you? My friend. Huh? What? And we screaming at the child, you stealing? Mata no money? That's why we're sending you to school? השתגעת? תראה מה נעשה לך עכשיו. You're going to see what, אבא will come home, אני אגיד לו את זה, תראה מה יהיה עכשיו פה. You're going to see what's going to happen. That will solve the problem? Is that going to solve the problem? I don't know. Why is he doing it? Behind any action, there is a reason. Yes? If somebody, right? When you're upset at your husband, what are you doing? I'll give you one choice. And men hate it with passion. No. Men, what you don't like? When you come home and your wife making faces at you, right? תשעה באב, you say, hey, hello, חודש אדר היום. Your calendar is off a little bit. Can you smile? Okay. Men hates it, right? Every man hates it. Now, is she doing it with no reason behind it? If yes, I will tell you to escort her to LIJ, to the psychiatric department. That's where she belongs. Must be a reason that trigger this face. Maybe you're late. Maybe you didn't call her 10 times today, only 9 times you called today. Maybe you didn't bring flowers, or she cooked and you came late and the food got cold. So it's better to fight, right? Better to fight for, because the food got cold. Okay, that's all. Okay, needs to be discussed in a different time. But every action, every phase, everything has a reason behind it. The child will not steal if it's not no reason behind it. By the way, in my job, from morning until evening, I'm sitting in my office and people coming in and out, and all day long I hear symptoms. Where is it coming from? Like you're a dentist and somebody comes to you and says, Doctor, my jaw, הלחי שלי התנפחה, נהיה, דאבל נהיה, ככה. מה לעשות עם זה? What are we going to do with this? So the doctor tell him, this is only the symptom. I can see what's happening over here. But there is a reason. You have infection in your tooth. And that's why it's like that. The infection is that small, and the jaw became like this. Like this. Every action has something underneath. Children are the same thing. Why should he steal? He wants to send you a signal, I'm in trouble. How can I draw attention? He knows that he will get caught. He said, maybe my parents will wake up from the sleep. Maybe. There is a child, Chaim, his name, all the time is lying. Did you meet once such a child? Huh? Did you have homework today? No, the teacher didn't come today. You calling the teacher, they said, are you okay? My son told me you didn't come today. You said, what? I came today. Did you give homework? Yes, of course I gave homework. No. The child constantly lying. For what? What is he missing? What is he missing? He's missing self-confidence. So he has to lie in order to look good. Okay? That's what it is. And we, as parents, I'll tell you where we put all our effort, which is totally wrong. And you have to excuse me, Bemet. We emphasize it all the time. Food, take a shower, brush your teeth. I must have on the bed clean sheets. And I have to fold the laundry, everything. We always bothering ourselves with things that for the kids are not important. They can do very nicely without it, and they will tell you. We don't like the chicken Imam made. Give us cereal, we like cereal. And you can pull your hair and say, all day long, I'm cooking what cereal? So we emphasizing on what? Olam hazeh. All the time, physically, body has to sleep, he has to eat, he has to... But when it comes to the neshama of the child, it's totally neglected. It's a negligence. So that's why he's lying and we don't know what to do with that. Did you see a child? Yeah. What? What? Meaning, inside he has an imakam. I'm going to put pilpel on your fingers. Right? Because my grandmother, when I used to do this, they put on us black pepper. Now we want to see you doing it. That's what solved the problem. It's funny. Or you see a child kara. What? What? Most kids don't do it, yes? Most kids. Why your kid is doing this? Why is it? The child don't feel good about himself. He doesn't feel good about himself. So he needs to draw some attention, and most of the attention that they're looking for is a negative one. They're sending us signals of mamash SOS. SOS. All these are symptoms of low self-image. יש להם דימוי עצמי נמוך. That's how we call it in Hebrew. הם נותנים לעצמם ציון לא טוב. They give themselves a grade which is NI, need improvement. Need improvement. How can a child come to such a point? What does it mean low self-esteem? מה זה דימוי עצמי נמוך? That's how the child recognizes himself. That's who I am. That's who I am. Imagine to live with such a feeling that you nobody and you're not capable. Where is it coming from? Again, I have to go back to us, the parents. We sending signals to the kids. If we don't feel good about ourselves, that's what they're going to pick up. When we know our chesronot, as we say, right? מי אין לו חסרונות פה? אין דבר כזה, and we're saying ברכה on this. בורא נפשות רבות וחסרונן, תברך שיש לך חסרונות. You have to say a bracha that you have chesronot because you have something to fill up, you know? No one is perfect. Chesronan. But our parents will say, Ma, this bracha is not for us. We have no chesronot. We don't miss anything. We're perfect. The therapist, he doesn't know what is he talking about. I cannot even count how many times parents looked at me like I fell off the moon. They said, we don't want to come here anymore. Why? Because they couldn't hear the truth. Pithom, somebody with a beard, telling them they don't know how to raise a child. So they're saying, "Ma אתה יודע כבר, מה אתה מבלבל את המוח?" You go to the Shiva, teach Gemara, okay? That's your department. Okay? Why? Because they don't want to hear the truth. Because all the yesodot of the chinuch, all the foundation of the chinuch is right inside the Torah. Nowhere else. Nowhere else. So when you have parents that's saying out loud to the kids, we're sitting Shabbat and table and saying, you know, Ima saying to Abba, there is a new course opening up, you know, how to think positive or how to talk nice, how to a communication, and we're not communicating that good. Maybe we're going to go and learn. And Abba says, by all means, yes, I think that we should go. And the kids get idea, okay, that the parents don't see a chisaron as like you handicap. It's normal. It's normal. No one is perfect. Don't we learn every day? Huh? Don't we learn? So why don't we say over here, whoever, put a sign over here. Whoever is perfect, don't belong over here. Where does it belong? In the cemetery. In the cemetery. All the perfect already there. We all have chesrono. What's wrong with that? So when the child feels, when he hears, if I'm lacking something, in chaser li mashu, it's not the end of the world. So he has confidence that is normal, זה טבעי, זה בסדר, אפשר לעבוד עם זה, כן? And I'm normal, I'm fine, I'm perfect. So I'll go and I'll work and so. But we say, no. No, we're perfect. This is a very wrong approach. And we open to learn. Abba, Ima, where are you going? We have a shiur tonight. What the shiur is all about? We're going to learn how to be better parents for you. We want to learn. These kids, Abba and Ima are going. Well, very nice. When I'll grow up, you're planting a seed. When he will grow up and he'll have his own kids and he will not know what to do, he will go where? To learn. Why? I saw it in my house. My parents were, and they were not ashamed to say it. Yes, we want to be better parents. So we're going to learn. What's wrong with this? With what I'm saying right now, what's wrong with this? I think it's perfectly okay. Nothing to be ashamed of. Here it comes. How much time we're spending to work on our midot, on our ego, midat hakas, midat hagava, midat hakinah, the jealousy, right? The ego. To work on our humbleness. So many midot there is where we have to work. Midat chesed, midat arachamim. So many things. Are we working on this? We're not doing anything. Almost, I would say. And we want our kids to be tzaddikim. אין לך רחמנות על אמא. Don't you see I'm tired already? Emma saying to the child. And the child said, I have tests. What can I do? You send me to a school that's piling up with tests. And like, but you can take 10 minutes to help me? No. And she's banged the door, boom, אל תפריעי לי. Where is it coming from? Sometimes I see אימהות, כבר, כבר קרה על סף העילפון. She's almost about to faint, 4 kids running all over the place. And she have to cook, she have to clean it. And this husband come. Super Bowl. Maybe you can help me? בכלל, הוא לא שומע שום דבר. וואו. איזה פס נתן לו, איזה קווטרבק, שתבר למו. היי, הלו. אולי אתה יכול קצת זה, אתה רואה שאני... למה נכנסתי הביתה בכלל? איזה טמבל עליה? הייתי יושב בתוך האוטו, מספיק, מבלבל לי את המוח. מה היא רוצה מהחיים שלי? עשרים בהמות מרביצים אחד לשני, כן? אחד עם one with the ball, הפילו אותו, now one ton, each one is 250 pounds, 4 people on you, this is 1 ton כמעט, right? מה לך ולזה? מה יש על מה לעשות שם? Your wife that you send her flowers, you say, I love you and this and that, הכושים האלה, הבהמות האלה, now more important than your wife. מה אתה נורמלי? But the kids are there, they looking. So why should I have mercy? My father don't have mercy. So I have tests. He has a Super Bowl, I have tests. So why should I help? We don't even pay attention. I know it's coming unintentionally. אנחנו לא שמים לב מה אנחנו עושים לעצמנו. But that's the outcome. The kids are יש גם צדיקים הרבה. יש צדיקים הרבה. עכשיו הוא נהיה בתשובה. חסיד, צדיק. He's going to the mikveh every day. ערב שבת, בכלל, הקבליסט הוא נהיה, אגב, הוא כבר נהיה הסגן של פינטו. לא, רגע. One Friday afternoon, I have to prepare for Shabbat, I have to speak. My telephone ring. People are going, yeah. Who are you? Can you talk? And I hear kids, גן חיות. Hello, who are you? Hello, who are you? Who are you? Finally, after 5 minutes, she was able to tell me who she is. She lives like 3 blocks away from my house. I said, why are you screaming? What happened? She says, I don't know. My husband left me 5 kids running all over. I didn't cook yet. So Shabbat. I said, where's the husband? Where is the husband? He went to the mikveh. Which mikveh is he? By Vilay place. Okay, I told her he'll be home in 10 minutes. You say, how? But he didn't take his phone. Don't worry. He will come home soon. Please be nice to him, okay? I put my jacket on, my hat on. My wife says, where are you going? I said, I'm going to the mikveh. I said, but you went already in the morning. I said, no, I have a client that I have to take care of. He said, Shabbat, what can I do? That's my job. I'm going to the mikveh. I walk in. As soon as I open the door, I hear Shireh Shabbat. Somebody singing in the mikveh, in the mime. No. Pitome I see, now I came closer to the pool. Pitome he takes kacha, he dives in, and only the finger coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because every time his finger is out, is one more tvila. Because everything has to go inside, right? So when the finger is out, he's out. And he goes in, he's in. Okay? And I see only a finger, and he's already a minute inside. I thought, Misken, maybe finally he came out. It didn't see me yet because he was with his back to me. And he continued to sing. הארי הקדוש נהיה זה. ממש הארי הקדוש. פתאום האזכרים אומרים, מרדכי! Haimoff, what are you doing here? I said, what am I doing? Welcome to the army. You know, I was a captain at the army. I told him, you have 2 minutes to be out. I don't care if you're wet, if you're not wet. I'm waiting for you outside. You have 2 minutes. Okay. He came outside, Kullo. Mine, he put his shirt, said, get into my car. I'm taking you home. Brother, tell me, are you crazy? מה אתה עושה פה? מה, אתה נורמלי? He said, why? I'm going to the mikveh. I said, for what? He said, נשמה יתרה. נשמה יתרה? איזה נשמה יתרה אתה מדבר? Your wife, the נשמה is going out, היא לא תיכנס אצלך עכשיו. אתה נורמלי? You have 5 kids jumping up and down. What are you doing here? I was pounding and I told them, listen, with this tefillot, you're going to get, not hell, Gehenna אתה הולך. Where is your heart? Where is your heart? Why did you leave her there? Who told you to do it? He went home. Then his wife called me and said, Rabbi Haimoff, השם יברך אותך, השם יברך אותך, הצלת אותי, הוא בא הביתה מסכן, הוא עובד כמו סוס, אמרתי שיעבוד כמו סוס. טוב מאוד בשבילו. Good for him. Then he came to shul. I told him, listen, after shul, I'm going home with you. I will escort you. Skin became pale, kara. I told him, let me teach you something. Your mikveh is not even mitzvah midrabanan, afilu lo. Not even this. Okay? You have no obligation to be tovel at all, b'chlal. But you have obligation to take care of your wife and your kids. What do your kids see now? That this Abba is a lunatic. He's going to the mikveh, leave Ima going to collapse over here in a second. You think they're going to like the religion? That's what you're doing. How can you do something like this? What is your mind? So, of course, when the kids see something like that, they say, if Abba have no mercy for him, what do you want from us? Because kids are born and they think they're born only to take. Abba, at least he said, at nekudeshet li, and he signed a ketubah, I'll take care of you. Yes, I'll supply all your needs and everything. Yes or no? Did the kids sign any contract? No. So everything is coming from us. לעבוד על מידת החסד, מידת הרחמים, so the kids will see it. You see, Abba care for Ima care for Abba. In my house, everybody knew. My kids until now, they not even have the guts to say next to me, I don't care. I told them, if I don't care, if I hear it, you're going to count your teeth in your hand. I don't want to hear this word. This is a goyish word. You must care. Must. What do you mean I don't care? Once I had a student, a Rabbi came and told me, Haimoff, I cannot teach. I said, well, what happened? I said, there's one child, whatever I tell him, he sings to me. I don't care, I don't care. I don't care, I don't care. A child, 8 years old, send them to me. Here comes the child. After I spoke to him, I told him, I heard that you have a very nice song. Maybe you can teach me the song? He said, who told you? I said, no, I heard. Teach me. Where did you learn it? He said, well, Haimoff, this song is not for you. I said, why not? I like to sing. Teach me. I told him, if you're going to sing it, I'm going to buy you 2 pizzas. Oh, I said this. I said, okay. He started. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I said, very nice song. Let me record you because I'll put my words on top of it. And he was excited, the child. Told him, who taught you this? It's a beautiful song. My mother. I said, yeah? What? She's a singer? And he said, no. Every time my father asking something from her, she started to sing. I don't care, I don't care. What do you think I did? I called the parents, right? Come to school. I'll talk to you. And I told them, well, what are you doing? Here is your child. Look. I pressed, I said to the Ima, Miskena, she didn't know where to hide herself. He said, אני לא מאמינה, אני לא מאמינה. תראה, בדיוק הוא עושה אותי, בדיוק. Of course. What are you doing? So this child, he hear all the time, I don't care. So when Ima needs the daughter to help her or the kids to fix the table, what do you think they're going to do? I don't care. Why should they care? So we're not working on the midot of ours. When they see that we're working on the midot, they'll follow. Kids will follow you. They'll follow you. Child that see him all the time doing chesed, she cares for this one, she cares for this one, Abba cares for this one, automatically they'll be the same. If you want or if you don't want, that's what they נשמו את זה בבית, אכלו את זה בבית, שתו את זה בבית, הכל ראו בבית, זה מה שישאר להם. מה שיש בבית, זה מה שישאר איתו. So, to conclude, if we have a positive image for ourselves, אם אנחנו מסתכלים על עצמנו בחיוביות, open, צריך לעשות חסד, צריך לעזור לשכנה, we have to help over here, over there, we care for people, right? לא לכעוס, not to get angry. השפה היא שפה קרה, ברורה, מסוננת, היטב, you know? The kids to follow. הם רואים שיש פה הורים, they see that there are parents over here, they're open-minded, that's called open-minded. Today, what is open-minded? When you put the garbage can in the living room באמצע, וכל הסויר ליין של כל העולם בא לשמה, and that's called open-minded. Ma, you don't have Instagram? How can it be? Well, probably one channel-minded. Right? Instagram, Netflix, when you share פה במינן. באמת, I cannot even say it. Okay. Right? Today, every kid wants this, huh? Yes. What do they like today? No.
Games.
Games.
Why?
They're building the image by winning in the game. They feel like they have some wins.
So they don't enjoy it.
They need to build themselves. Yeah, it's like if you lose, you don't enjoy. If you win, you enjoy.
That's wrong. That's very wrong. We'll get to it. Yeah.
Yeah, good Arab, you gave all the example of the kids that you have red light that we need to pay attention. You didn't give a solution. You said just that the red light is for the parents to respect each
Yes.
other and being one voice to the kids.
So now we know that the child has a problem emotionally. So now we have to target this child.
But this is the only solution, or we can give you more attention.
Again, I have a separate class about giving attention. Today, every parent will swear to you, and that's what I spoke last night, that they're giving the child everything and is still complaining, I don't have nothing. They're demanding all the time, yes? What they don't have today, tell me. Not what they have, what they don't have. And still they're complaining, they're not happy. Yes? מאיפה זה בא כל הסיפור הזה? I advise you to get every night on my Zoom class. You're going to learn a lot. My people here already for 2 years, I see the same names over and over again. Okay? And more additions. There is a solution for every problem. But you have to ממש dedicate time for this. צריך להשקיע. היום אין לנו זמן להשקיע. You don't have time to invest because you have to do this, you have to do that, and you have to do this. And מה נשאר לך כבר? כמה זמן כבר נשאר לך? How much time you have left already? אמא is exhausted, Abba is exhausted. And so the kids are neglected. The Metziut today, the Metziut changed. In our time, Ima was home. Today is not the case. Today, every wife, she's going out to work because one person is not able to supply all the needs. So we got into plan B. It's not plan A. It's a plan B. But plan B also, we have to know what to do there. גם בצבא יש, כן? Plan A, if plan A will not work, so אנחנו הולכים לפlan B. Yeah? פתרונות יש. There are solutions. Thank you. אבל אם לא נתרכז בזה, we're not going to be able to do it. It needs time, it needs investment, and get off the phones. The phones will not let you do what you need to do, unfortunately. The phone today became #1 enemy for everybody.
You're not showing the kids that you're on the phone, even the parents, the phone. That's what you mean.
You see, I don't have a choice. I need my phone because I have questions from all over the place. If it's a mikveh, if it's a hospital, I have to talk to a doctor, and okay, I have no choice. But even this, I'm try to
The limit.
yes, as much as possible. But you're not the rabbi in Queens, right? And you're not a doctor. What you need a phone for? מה קרה? Who's going to look for you? Shut the phone. it became already כבר כמעט addiction.
Big time.
It's a big time. You cannot talk to every person. Today, you talk to a person that, yeah, I hear you. What? Once I saw a couple in a restaurant. I said to my wife, take a look, please. He sits over here, she sits over here, they're not talking. They texting. So my wife said, well, what's going on? I said, today the communication is so bad, probably he cannot say to her, I love you. So he sent her a text, by the way, you're looking very good. And she says, thank you for the compliment. So what did you come here for? Did you see once a person that forgot a telephone at home? If he forget that tefillin, he will not feel that bad. He forgot the phone. Why? And the kids will pick it up, chick-chack. Unfortunately.
It's the world today. No, you can't. But you can't. Everybody. It's sad.
This is the direction it's going to, and it's gonna get.
I got a phone when I was 18 years old. Today, my 1-year-old knows how to use he knows what is a phone, he touches a phone. It's in their life, it's in the world. What do we do?
They're making toys for the babies. That's a phone.
The parents have to be the entertainers. So then they're gonna get off the phones. Everybody will get off the phones. You play with them, you will get on the floor, let them jump on you. Dio, Abba, come on. What do you think we did? In my time, they came out with a Game Boy. When my kids were growing up. Abba, I want a Game Boy. Bo, come here. I took my jacket off, went on the floor and said, Yalla. Abba is a donkey. They jump on me, tach, boom, pach, Abba, Dio, tach. Okay, fine, beseder. Just don't get on this. No. Depends how much you want to invest. It's very important.
What about the peer pressure of in school? All the kids with the cell phones, especially when they're older. Kids as young as 8 years old.
Oh, come
are sent to school.
Who 8 years old have to talk to?
10-year-old.
To the birds. What does he need a phone for? No phones for you. Change the school. There are yeshivot.
Easily said that, done in Queens.
Yeah, in Queens, it's a big problem. Queens is a big problem.
So when you're on the bus, you turn it on.
ילד עם אצבע בפה. ילד בן שנה, זה תופס גם?
לא, קטנצ'יקו.
מה עשיתי לא בסדר?
לא. A child, becoming 3-4 years old and still with this.
אמרתי להם, אני באמת כל כיתה.
I'm sorry I scared you, okay. To be continued, I have a lot to say. For 2 years, we're teaching this, so I cannot do it in 1 or 2 classes. There are many details that we have to go through them. Every detail counts. Don't give up. I was not born like that, okay? It took many years of investment to learn to make mistakes, to correct them, and again to learn another course, another one. Okay? Very, very important. If you invest, you're going to make it, for sure. That's the bottom line. You cannot win. This is not a lottery. Kids are investment. Welcome to the real world. Have a good night, everybody. It was nice talking to you. And I see you guys, everybody. I see you tomorrow night.
Good night, Rabbi.
Good night, Kodrav.
Good night.
Thank you,
Good
Rabbi.
night.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you.